Hey guys, hope you're doing absolutely fantastic today. In this video, I'm going to go through our info product or high ticket funnel softwares that we use for all our 7-figure funnels that we work with. I'm just going to jump right into it. The first software that we use for website pages, we use mainly Webflow for funnels. The thing is, Webflow is very customizable. You can build way more custom and way more good-looking funnels with Webflow. It is a little bit hard with A/B testing, but because it doesn't have a native A/B testing function. Also, if you're running any type of challenge funnel or a webinar funnel, you might as well use ClickFunnels, because with all those form submissions that you will get for an opt-in, let's say you have 2,000 or 3,000 form submissions, it might get a little bit too pricey for your budget with Webflow. That's why we use ClickFunnels for those types of funnels. The next one here is the CRM and calling system that we use for all our offers. We use Close.io. It just has one of the highest deliverabilities in form of messages and calls. It has high pickup rates compared to, for example, GoHighLevel. GoHighLevel has very low pickup rates when it comes to cold calling, and you want to be calling all your applications, all your self-books, and your appointment setter is going to have a way easier time using Close compared to GoHighLevel. The third software that we use is Slack for communication. So obviously you have your whole entire team in there. You also have separate alert channels for new applications and for new bookings that come in. You also have daily updates and call reviews on Slack as well. We have all our closers fill out, post-call forms for every single sales calls that they do. All of those gets automatically posted into Slack whenever they fill out a Google form. We use Zapier to integrate those. It's just the best tool out there right now for communication and updates. Then for Crazy Egg, this is a software that we use for A/B testing, especially when we use Webflow. If you use GoHighLevel or ClickFunnels, they have already a native A/B testing integration in there, so it's very easy. But if you're using Webflow or WordPress, you need a third-party software to do the testing for you. It's a little bit more work. You need to embed some code, etc. But it's a very solid A/B testing software. Then we use Calendly for all our meetings. It's just the best software out there right now when it comes to booking meetings. The great thing about Calendly is that it has very good analytics inside of your accounts, and it also integrates extremely well with other softwares just because it's so common. Great thing about Typeform and Calendly is that they have a native integration where you can put basically the event inside of Typeform, which eliminates the extra step that people have to go through when they submit an application and then they can book a call. They can do it all in the same place, which is going to massively increase your self-booking rate. ActiveCampaign for emails. ActiveCampaign has the best deliverability, the best open rates on the market right now, and it gives you a lot of freedom when it comes to creating automations, etc. It also has good integrations with, for example, Facebook, so you can add people into specific custom audiences just inside of the automations inside the ActiveCampaign. So that's a tool we use a lot. We always, whenever we get a call booked, they are added to the call booked sequence where we send them, 15, 20 emails within a 72-hour window. They also get added to a custom audience directly inside of the ActiveCampaign automation, where we do some back-end advertising as well. But I have that in another video. Then we use School or Kajabi for course hosting. This is pretty basic. You can use Teachable. You can use the course hosting platforms out there. They're more or less pretty usually the same. So I won't say too much about that. Then we use Wistia for video hosting. If you're currently using YouTube, if you're using Vimeo, if you're using any of those other softwares, just switch to Wistia. It's just better in every single way. You're able to customize way more. You can use, video thumbnails. You can have chapters. You can have subtitles that are very good at auto-generating subtitles. You can also have a few custom integrations there as well, which are great. Then the last two softwares here is Typeform. Like I said earlier, that's what we use for all our applications. If you're using JotForm or any of those other form softwares, Typeform is just better. It has a way more clean aesthetic, in my opinion. And again, you can also integrate with Calendly and pre-fill the contact information in the Calendly event based on the questions and answers within the Typeform itself. They also have an extremely good workflow system where you can show certain questions or create paths depending on, conditional answers that people might have. So for example, if you are selling a course and you are trying to maximize your closers efficiency by only having qualified people in the calendar, you can filter based on their answers when it comes to money, whether or not they're able to book. And if they're super interested, let's say you have a question that asks about intent and how fast they want to get started. If they're super interested, maybe they have a little bit of capital, but their income is bad. If their credit score is good, you can also filter them into a custom questions or a custom question if they're open for payment plan solutions. And if they are, then they can go back into the calendar. And if they're not, they won't be able to book a meeting. So you can do a lot of those things with Typeform. That's why I heavily recommend it. Then we have Zapier. That's what we use to integrate all of these softwares. So with Zapier, it's very easy. It's very beginner friendly. It is not better than, for example, N8N, which is a pretty new software out there that has blown up the past few months. But for what we use it for, just simple tasks and having these softwares communicate, Zapier is the best, and it's also the easiest to train your staff on setting up. So there you have it, all our softwares that we use for all of our high-ticket clients that we work with, both info products and consulting offers. So I hope you got some value out of this, and I hope you get the chance to check out this software stack for your offer. And with that being said, I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Peace.